Buenos dias, guys, and welcome to the Pura Vida kitchen. The other day, I posted a picture of a breakfast pizza that I made, and one of my peeps asked if I could please post the recipe. So I said, I'll do one better. I'll do a video showing how it's done. It's ridiculously easy. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing fancy breakfast pizza. This is going to seem a little alarming. Okay, so I ran into my first problem. Try not to shred my thumb. So my breakfast pizza is super easy. I will include a link to the video that shows you how to make the dough down there. I usually make 5 or 6 rolls of this dough in advance and then throw it in the freezer so that I can pull one out whenever I want one. It just needs a couple of hours to thaw out, or you can make it the night before like I did. It's the easiest bread dough recipe you've ever had. I've made bread from it. I've made pizza dough from it. It's easy to convert and it takes almost no ingredients. Trust me, you're going to want to try this dough recipe. What we have for this breakfast pizza today, and you can do any variation you want on this, but the one I'm doing today will be sausage, eggs, cheese. I have a mixture of Gouda and jalapeno jack, almost forgot, and pizza sauce and our dough. That's literally it. The one that I posted on Twitter had pepperoni too. You can totally do that. Today I decided to try it with sausage because the pepperoni was great, but my family all told me that because it's breakfast pizza, it needs to have sausage. So this is how we go about it. So guys, my dough recipe has been sitting for a couple of hours to rise. So now we're going to pour this out on here. The best part about this recipe is it's easy to make in a batch in advance. Throw it in the fridge or the freezer and you can use it later for just about whatever you want. It's literally the easiest bread recipe I've ever made. Just a little bit of flour on there so it doesn't stick. I don't mind it's sticky, but it's not good for dough. So I'm just working a little bit of flour in there just to make it easy to handle without it having it stick to me. But you don't want to work it too hard because you'll bust all the bubbles in there. And the bubbles, everybody knows when you're eating pizza, the bubbles the best part. We're only going to need about half of this ball for this pizza because I want to make it nice and flat today. The last one I made, I used the whole dough ball, but it ended up being kind of way too thick with bread, and I like myself a nice thin crust. Here's our dough ball. You got your pan here, and trust me when I tell you, you're going to want some parchment paper on this pan. I have done this without it. It's a mistake. Don't do it. This is our pan. We're going to have it ready, and we want to make this into a bit of a rectangle. We're going to stretch this out. You can do it by hand. I worked in a lot of pizzerias and I did it by hand, but I find this dough is really kind of fragile. So I want to be gentle with it. I'm not usually gentle with things. Oh, see? Look. I tore it already. Damn. Bruno. Don't chew on my cord. You're messing with the movie. You want to know a good trick to get your dough up without breaking it? I learned this from making pies. See how easy that was? Oh, I still broke it. You've got a pizza base. Oh my God, it's ugly, but who cares? As long as it tastes good, right? Ah! Sorry guys, technical difficulties. This is the problem when you have a microphone that is corded and flip-flops on. No bueno. Okay, back to what we were doing. Okay guys, I apologize now if you hear weird sounds in the background. I'm not torturing an animal. I have new turkeys and they're mating. It's really weird. Okay, so we've got our dough stretched out. I've got pizza sauce here. I always like to put a little bit of cheese on the bottom so that everything has a place to stick. There's so many variations you can make here. You can make this with regular mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. You can make this as like a cheeseburger pizza with ground beef and cheddar cheese and bacon if you like. There's literally a million ways you can make this pizza. It'll be delicious. So this is our breakfast sausage. I've pre-cooked it. I usually cook a batch of this up and throw it in the fridge so that I have it handy whenever I want to use it. Okay, a little more cheese now. Who am I fooling? A little? A lot. There's really no such thing as too much cheese. Now for the thing that puts the breakfast in the breakfast pizza. Huevos. Eggs. Crack those puppies. Raw right on the top. Ooh, try to get it positioned better. Look at this guy. He's totally in. You're in the wrong spot. There you go. We'll make a little hole for this one. There you have it, guys. A little bit of pepper, and it's ready to go in the oven. I've got the oven set at about 425. We're going to give that about 20 minutes, give or take. Oh my God, I wish I could explain to you how good it smells in here. Okay guys, it looks like it might be ready. Just look how good that looks. One of my eggs slid off to the side. I'm going to let that cool down for about 5 minutes so the toppings don't just slide off. And then I'm going to slice it up and serve it to my family. There you have it, guys. Super easy, really delicious breakfast pizza. Time to eat. Here you go, Claude.